Hello, Cancer, and welcome to your Astro New Year Starstruck Tarot reading. Okay, so this is going to be a little different. It's the beginning of the astrological new year. So we're going to be pulling 12 cards. Each card is going to symbolize the theme of each astrological season, starting now, Aries season of 2022 until Pisces season of 2023 next year. So here we go. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. Please like this video. Leave a comment of what kind of readings you would like to see me do in the future. I'm really curious what kind of input you have, or how this is resonating with you. Okay, Cancer. Our first two cards are literally the Queen of Cups, the King of Cups, a perfect pair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. A perfect pair. We have the Queen of Cups and we have the King of Cups, which is telling me that the beginning of this year is going to symbolize some serious love vibes. Let's see if there's going to be a good ending here, because it looks like so far, yeah, it's going to seem really exciting at first, but it looks like you have potential to lose yourself in it, if I'm being honest. Let's see. Okay, two more cards for Cancer. Okay. Oh my gosh. All right. It's going to be an interesting year for you. That's all I can say. Okay, so first card, Aries season, Queen of Cups. Aries season already started March 21st, and then it is until April 19th of this year, right? So we have the Queen of Cups. That's you, point blank. That is you. You're like, am I ready to love? I don't know. I have this cup. It's so full. I have the emotions of the ocean at my feet. I am so powerful. I am ready for love, I think, but I'm not sure. I'm staring at my big cup. I'm seeing if I want to give that to anybody. I'm keeping it closed, but I'm seeing if I want to give that to anybody. Let's maybe pull a card or two on that. We have the Hierophant. The Hierophant is just reminding you to keep in line with your core values. It's like a religious card, right? So just to get back in sync with your core values, make sure that if you do give love to somebody, that it is somebody that is the right person, right? Does this person align with your values? Are they going to overstep your boundaries? Or do they have some things that are red flags that really don't align with you? Who you are now, the Queen of Cups has done so much work to get to where she is, right? That whole cup journey and the Queen of Cups, So it's just make sure that if you were to open that cup, you open it to the right person, and that person is in line with your values. So that's Aries season. Taurus season, April 20th to May 20th. We have the King of Cups, literally a perfect pair right next to each other at the beginning of the year. So Taurus season with the King of Cups. This is a very strong potential suitor that's coming into your life, right? What I do think is interesting is the way that these cards came out. We're going to pull some more cards on this. But she is looking this way. She's looking that way. Okay. And he's looking this way. The way that the cards came out, they are not looking eye to eye. They're looking away from each other. So it's okay. Maybe there is this new opportunity in love, but this person really has their guard up, or maybe they're not willing to offer you everything that you are hoping to offer them. They have a lot of promise. But they're looking away from you. That's freaking rude. It would be different if the King of Cups came first and then the Queen of Cups, because then they'd be looking straight at each other. But they're looking away from each other, which is really interesting. All these cards freaking fell. All of them. Not all of them, but a lot of them, a ton. Okay. Okay. So, I just... oh my god. Okay, this is a bonkers reading. This is honestly a bonkers reading. Okay, so these cards fell, but I'm not even gonna look at those because these were the cards that were facing up. So I'm gonna, okay, this is like, you know how sometimes you're watching readers and you're like, you can't make this shit up. I'm having one of those moments right now. Okay, so at the very top of what was flipped upright is the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups. Okay, what came after the Queen of Cups? The King of Cups. And literally, they're looking away from each other in that order. Queen of Cups first, Queen of Cups first, King of Cups next, King of Cups next. Looking away from each other still. Ten of Cups. Is this your Ten of Cup moment? Even though you don't entirely see eye to eye, is this Ten of Cup moment? It's telling me that there needs to be work here. There's like work that needs to be done here. But that you're avoiding it. Maybe there's some things, maybe that's why you're not seeing eye to eye with this person, is because there's a lot of work that needs to be done here. Like a lot of work. It's not like the Two of Pentacles or the Three of Pentacles, it's like the Eight of Pentacles. This person's hard at work, but because it's reversed, it's like you both are avoiding something and you're just eyes on the prize. You're like, ooh, we're just so happy that we have each other, right? And then we have the Three of Cups reverse. That's telling me, and I usually don't like to read the Three of Cups as like a third party situation, but in this specific pocket, it is kind of telling me that there's a third party situation. You maybe know that there is somebody else in the mix and you don't want to talk about that out loud because you have what seems like this perfect 10 of Cups situation with this person. This is Taurus season, right? Yeah, you have this perfect 10 of Cups, like perfect 10 of Cups situation with this person. So you don't want to really look at like this third party or this like little thing that is like also this outside influence to the relationship that is affecting the relationship. The other person is like not talking about at all. And you are choosing to not talk about. Like, you know, it's there, you know, it's affecting your relationship, but you're choosing not to talk about it because you just don't want to risk losing this perfect 10 of Cups situation you have. And then Gemini season, May 21st to June 20th, we have the Moon card. You are literally being delusional. What is up? You are being delusional. Oh my gosh. And it's just telling me like, yeah, you're just like choosing not to do the work in this relationship. You're choosing not to talk about, you're choosing not to talk about like this third party and how it's affecting your relationship. You're just like, you know what? I feel like I found my perfect person. I feel like we're having this 10 of Cups moment and it's sick. Okay. Gemini season, May 21st to June 20th. We have three of Swords on top of the delusion card. Like, because you're being delusional, you are only hurting yourself. You are only breaking your own heart. Like, whew, this is heavy. This is really heavy. It's kind of wild because like these two cards in the beginning, like perfect pair, wow, amazing. And then it does look like so much work. Is coming out of all of this. Like, yeah. Because it starts off so like, woohoo, King of Wands reverse. This is telling me that you're losing sight of your own life. Through this relationship, through this pain. This might even be like some kind of cycle that you've like gone through before with somebody else and you're like repeating it with this person and you choose not to say anything about it because you're like, well, it didn't work out then, or like maybe I'm just like too scared of saying anything that I'm just going to let the cycle pan out again and it's just like ultimately hurting you. Because you're choosing not to embody that King of Wands energy where you're like literally a master of your domain. You have no problem taking action in any way, shape, or form. And you're just letting this happen to you. And that just sucks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, Cancer season, your season, which is June 21st to July 22nd, we have the 10 of Wands. Everything's just going to kind of be like really overwhelming. You're going to be like, oh my God, like I'm in this situation. I like kind of let my life fall to the wayside because I got lost in this connection. And now I'm stuck with like the burden of like what this relationship has brought me, or what like my life falling to the wayside and having to pick up those pieces. Now I'm like overwhelmed. I have all this stuff and maybe you even have some of this person's stuff on your plate too. Like you kind of decided to take on some of their stuff too. which is never healthy, right? It's never healthy. So just remember when you get involved with this person, hopefully you can stick to your boundaries, and like hopefully you can be like, hey, I'm not going to be taking on any of your shit when we get in this relationship. I'm not going to be taking on any of your shit. Like, you need to take care of your own shit. Like, I can't just be taking care of a bunch of your stuff, and like you can't just expect that from me. Hopefully you do that so you can save yourself from this energy, because it looks like that's going to be happening come your season. And it's just like all going to happen at once. You're going to be like, crap, like before I was in this 10 of cups mentality where I just like, and delusional like moon mentality where I was choosing to see through this, but now I'm just like so overwhelmed and I have all this shit on my plate now. Which is clarified by the Six of Pentacles reverse. Equal give and take card, right? Like you get some, I get some. But it's just like you are giving way too much. You are giving way too much. Let's throw a door on it, because this is getting a little dark. It's getting a little dark of reading. Maybe there's some hope. I can give you a little token of hope here. Okay. Morning memory. Let's see. Morning memory. Its healing gift runs a destined course. The morning dawn, our inspired source. Meditate under the sun. Morning memory. Its healing gift runs a destined course. A healing gift. The morning dawn, our inspired source. Yeah, like maybe you just think like things are going to get better if you go through all of this. But it looks like maybe you just need to step away from all of this and heal. Is kind of what I'm seeing here. So we're going to move on to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to move on to Leo season, July 23rd to August 22nd. And we have the Three of Pentacles. That's telling me that like you are going to look for help outside of this relationship. Whether that's through a friend. I mean, it's probably a friend, but it could be like a co-worker maybe. Or maybe that third party is going to pop in, or maybe you might just find out who that third party is and message them and be like, okay, we need to have a serious discussion here, and we need to talk about where you are in my loved one's life, or I just like need to confront them and like who you are in their life, and like this just needs to like all happen. Like, let's see, we have the King of Swords reverse. Yeah, you need to speak up. You need to talk about what you want, like, but maybe you're not. Maybe you like reach out to a friend and you're like, can you help me? Like, I'm like in this really messy situation, but because you're not willing, like King of Swords reverse, like that's like boundary card, like talk about communication card, like you have no problem cutting people off, but you're not. So maybe you kind of come to your friend to be like, you know what, like maybe I think that this situation isn't good for me, or just like an outside source to talk to them about it and be like, I don't know if this situation isn't good for me, but you might sugarcoat it to make it seem like you shouldn't cut this person off. I don't know, but the King of Swords reverse is like, use your tongue and you're not. Because sometimes, like, you know, sometimes when we like talk to people about situations, we'll like sugarcoat them just so people don't like create resentment or be like, oh my god, that person like sucks, like don't be with that person. And then it's like once you say words, you can't take them back, right? So sometimes people can tend to like sugarcoat things and not really talk about like the truth of everything. And that's, well, I mean, it's probably to your detriment, but you're only hurting yourself here. Like, there's really a lot of pain in right here. And just like a lot of work that you're giving yourself by putting yourself in this predicament with this person and like only looking at the good things and avoiding the red flags. Which sucks because in the beginning it seems like such an exciting thing, right? So we have Virgo season, August 23rd to September 22nd. We have the Two of Cups reverse. So if it was this way, it's like, okay, yeah, how do I balance everything out? But there's no way to, there's no way to balance it out. It's just like, you're really struggling. Like, see, these C's are like tumultuous. How do you say it? They're wild. These are wild seas, and the boats are just like hanging on by a thread, all these wild waves, you know? And you're like trying to balance this, trying to juggle it, but it's reversed. Like you're just like, I don't know if you're just like not even really willing to figure out how to juggle it, or you're letting this relationship consume you. Let's put a card on it. This is a rough reading. We have the death reverse, which is like you refusing to like end something, right? And start anew. Because like sometimes the death card is like so intimidating. It's like, oh no, like something's gonna end. Like it's like the end of life. But it's like after the death like becomes like a resurrection, like becomes a renewal. And then the Knight of Cups. So this is telling me like you're in this situation where you can't balance anything. Your life is like really topsy-turvy right now because of this like relationship that you got in, and maybe you're out of it already, or maybe you're still in it, but it's like because of it, it has turned your life upside down, regardless of if you got out of it or not. And just also remember that these energies are like present energies. When it comes to the tarot, everything can switch about, but these are just like little warnings of like what could potentially happen. So just be careful. Yeah, you're just like refusing to change this, and you think that this person might change too. It's like Knight of Cups energy, like, oh, this person might come and they might have a little offering for me, but it's reverse. It's like this person isn't capable of giving you what you want. This person is coming from a very amateur energy. They can't give you the Queen of Cups energy that you were offering them. They can't. They're not capable of doing it. They have Knight of Cup energy at best, and they kind of act like they have Knight of Cup energy, but they actually don't even really have that. It's literally blocked. Like they make it seem like they can do better, like they can give you some kind of love, and that's maybe how they're able to string you along, to be honest. We have, what is this? 6, 7. During Libra season, September 23rd to October 22nd, we have 4 of Wands energy. That's telling me that things are getting a little more stable. Things are getting a little more stable. And let's see what's up with that. Pick some cards for that. We have Queen of Swords reverse. Maybe things are getting a little more stable because you're speaking up, or maybe they just seem more stable because you're not speaking up. One of the two, you'll know when it happens. Okay, we'll just take the first two. Interesting. Okay, we have the 6 of Swords. You're just choosing to move on with your woes. I don't know if this is you literally moving on by yourself or moving on with your baggage with this person. And then we have the 2 of Pentacles. So this could be you moving on with your baggage with this person. Things seem stable, like they're getting better. Or it could be that you're moving on by yourself. You're moving on by yourself, and because of that, like things are starting to get a little more balanced. Things are starting to get a little more balanced. They're starting to get a little bit more manageable. Okay, it is interesting that literally right here we have the 2 of Pentacles reverse, and then right here we have it upright. That comes out of stability. I don't know if that stability is just like you literally leaving this person, or just overseeing things and just like giving yourself, again, the illusion that things are seeming more stable, or maybe they are giving you that illusion and they're just like, you know what, things are going to be more stable. It's okay. And that can happen. That can happen, right? 6, 7, 8. Scorpio season, October 23rd to November 21st. We have the Hanged Man reverse. This is telling you to look at things through a new angle, like look at things from a different position. It's also telling me that you don't really know what you want. You don't really know what you want. Or you might know what you want, but you just need to like look at things from a different angle, because like the way things are going are entirely working out. We have the 4 Cups. It's like, okay, yeah, look at things from a different angle, or like you don't know what you want, but like the universe is like, here, this is what you want. This is the cup. Literally, can you see it? The universe right there. Can you see? Right there. Handing the cup to you, and you're under the tree, and you're like, nah, I don't want it. I don't really want that. But it's like the universe is like, here it is. Like, you have this opportunity to look at things from a new angle. You have this opportunity to like start anew, and the universe is like, here, take it. And you're like, I don't really know. So during Scorpio season, that's your time. That's your time. Take that fucking cup. I don't know what it is, but during Scorpio season, I'm sure you'll have a good idea of what it is. And then during Sagittarius season, November 22nd to December 21st, we have the Nine of Swords reversed. So Nine of Swords upright is like, oh my God, I've gone through all this pain. Like, I'm just like so depressed. I can't believe I'm in the cycle still. Like, oh my gosh. But because it's the 9, it's close to the 10. 10 is the end of the cycle, and it's reversed. So I don't know. This might be like unresolved healing that you need to tend to come Sagittarius season, or it might just be like maybe your pain is going to be ending soon. Like, maybe you'll be taking that cup and maybe your pain will be ending. Let's see. Let's take these two. Ooh, we have the Tower reverse. We have the World reverse. Okay. Yeah. Maybe you're choosing to heal, and because you're choosing to heal, you're like avoiding this Tower moment. And the world, it's like when the world is reversed, it's like literally anything can happen. It's kind of like let go and let God energy, right? Like, you can't control everything. You don't know what's going to happen next. You've been on this huge journey of like this person healing, boundaries, like and like boundaries within yourself, and like not giving too much to somebody else while still managing your life, like making sure that you're still a complete person so you can be complete and love yourself so you can love somebody else, right? Like, not get lost in the sauce with this like really deceitful like king and queen energy. 10 of cups, moon illusion. Okay, let's see what's up with Capricorn season, December 22nd to January 19th. We have the 10 of Pentacles reverse. Like, maybe it's just seeming like all your abundance is like gone. It's like being blocked. Like, you definitely put too much into this relationship, whatever it is. And because of that, like, you just kind of I hate to say it, but you kind of like threw away some dreams or ideals you had for this year. And now you're in this position where you're like, crap, like maybe this year was supposed to be a year of healing, and then it wasn't. And I was supposed to come up on all this stuff, and I didn't because I was getting lost in this like hot relationship I thought was going to happen. It's actually not hot. It's more of an emotional relationship. You thought you were going to have like this amazing, like 10 of cup moment with this person, and maybe in the beginning it did seem like the 10 of cups, you know, it really did seem like 10 of cups, but there was always some third party situation, something going on behind the scenes that you were like, there's something affecting this relationship and I am not really willing to talk about it. Ooh, this is a lot of cards. We're gonna take them all though. Page of Swords. Maybe Capricorn season, you're gonna decide to speak up for yourself. Four of Swords. You're finally resting on your morals. You're finally like, okay, this is what I have to do, and I'm going to come forward and I'm going to talk about them. Hanged Man reverse. Again. Hanged Man reverse. Like, look at things from a different angle. Like, you know, I have two options. The Two of Wands. I need to take action. I need to choose one of the two. I need to look at things from a different angle. Maybe I need to get out of this delusional headspace and then look at things from a different angle. The angle that I've been using has not been working, right? So look at things from a different angle. But this is good. Like, even though it seems like this abundance is going to be stolen from you because of this like weird interaction that's going to like take you away in the beginning of the year, it looks like there is going to be a come up where you're going to be like, you know what, I'm not taking this shit anymore. I'm just not. Like, I'm coming into my own. I am figuring out what I need, and like I'm speaking up for what I want, and it's either you're in or you're out. You're in or you're out. Aquarius season, January 20th to February 18th of 2023. We have the Nine of Pentacles. Yes, things are getting better. Things are getting better. Knight of Pentacles energy is a very steady knight. Look, is the knight moving forward? The knight is literally resting, is calculating its next moves very like quietly and reasonably, like taking their time. Taking their time. They have this coin to offer you. Like, this could just be yourself. Just being like, I am calculating my next move. I'm not going to be making any of these rash decisions. I do not want to be where this was. Like, that backtracked me a little bit, and I am looking out for number one now. Like, I have rested on my morals, Four of Swords. I'm starting to speak up for myself, seeing things from a different angle. I chose my one of the wands out of these Two of Wands. Like, I am moving forward, and I am moving forward towards my own abundance. We have the Six of Wands reverse. That makes me feel like you are getting out of this situation. It makes me feel like you're getting out of this situation, and it's not going to seem victorious. Like, I know that you might be thinking that getting out of this situation will be like really empowering and really amazing, but I think that you might also be like disappointed in yourself. You might be disappointed in yourself that like that any of this happened. Like, this seemed like a really sweet deal in the beginning, you know, and that is fair. That is fair to seem like that. Like, you know, a perfect pair just always seems like, oh my gosh, so exciting. And then like the moon, like it was a delusion, you know, and we can all fall victim to that. But you really get lost in the sauce for like a couple seasons here, like 4 seasons. So like 5 seasons, you get pretty lost in the sauce. So you might just be like upset that any of this happened. And so now the, you know, lesson learned, like you're like, I'm going to move slowly. I'm going to move quietly. I am going to look out for number one. I'm going to look out for my own abundance. And like, this horse isn't even moving anywhere. It's literally just stationed. Four Swords, like Four Swords moment, you know, just like, I have thought about what I really want, and now I'm looking forward in my future towards my abundance, just me on my own. Sure, I might not feel victorious about the way that I went about all this or the way that I even got out of it. It might even be like a really messy breakup. Because, you know, this person knows that you have something really amazing that they can't find from any other people. And that is probably why they were like, yes, I can give you this, this, and this, like really try to trick you into having this like amazing relationship with them, and that they can't offer you this amazing relationship, but they like really make it seem like they will to try to like trap you into this relationship with them. And like, yeah, you're just like, you're going to be coming into the fact that you're just like, you know what, I am this abundant bitch, and I am going to claim that again, and it's not going to feel victorious. Because it seems like this person is going to maybe make you feel like shit for like getting them out of your life, but you're just like, whatever, like I am looking out for me now. I don't care what you have to say. Like, after all this crap they've put you through, you're finally just going to make that decision, and that's going to come Aquarius season. So Pisces season, November, why am I saying November? Of 2023, Pisces season of 2023, February 19th to March 20th, we have the Death card. Like, finally, you are going to end things. Where was the Death reverse? Oh my gosh, in Virgo season. Literally 6-month difference in Virgo season. Yeah, so it's going to take you half a year until you finally, like, bring a close to all of this. Let's pick a card or two for that. Oh my God. Okay, cool. I love that. I love that for you. You're finally going to just be like, okay, this is done. Goodbye. Goodbye. And you're going to focus on yourself. Nine of Pentacles. You're going to focus on yourself. You're going to have so much abundance. And look at this. Nine of Pentacles before. Knight of Pentacles before to Nine of Pentacles. Like, you really are just going to like, you are going to become abundant out of this. Lesson learned this year. That's all you can do, right? Lesson freaking learned. We didn't pull many doors, so because I just wanted to like see what was going on here. But let's pull a door. Oh, we pulled this earlier. No. I wish I remembered when it was. Anthony's call. In thanks of my spirit, safe and sound, all things that are lost so can be found. In thanks of my spirit, safe and sound, all things that are lost so can be found. Yeah, I think it's just like, even though you think like you lost a good portion of yourself in this relationship, like you still have that. Like, don't think that you lost any of that just because you like fell off the wagon for a little bit because you got in cahoots with this like dark energy. Don't think that like you entirely betrayed yourself. You can still like pick yourself up. Okay, so just be really careful and gentle with yourself this year, and just be wary, please, when someone tries to offer you the 10 of Cups, because it looks like there's just some healing that has to happen. Okay. Make a wish, take a chance, and make a change. Make a wish, take a chance, and make a change. Okay, yeah, just like don't give up, even though like it's gonna seem like really tempting, this amazing thing that's happening, and then it's gonna seem kind of like you like deceded like your own morals in this whole thing. Just like you can make a change. Like there's still hope for yourself. Don't think like you completely screwed yourself over, okay? Because we all learn. We all learn. Okay, let's pick this one. Nagas. Ooh, I don't know if I can show that. Lovers, erotica, sensuality. Okay, I'll cover it. Ooh. Okay, yeah, hot. So I think maybe that's what's going to maybe get you into this delusion or 10 of cups like situation, is that like this person's going to offer you maybe just like really good sex and you're going to be like, woohoo, like, yeah, this is what I wanted. But then it's like kind of that's all they can offer you, like literally point blank. And it's like you can get that from other things. You don't just have to get it from somebody who's going to soul suck all your abundance and energy. And really, you don't want that. No, no. But these first couple seasons, what is it? Aries, Taurus, and Gemini season, it's going to seem like everything's really good. And then come Cancer season, the weight of the world's going to be on your shoulders. And you're like, fuck. Okay. Nagas. Ancient Hindu and Buddhist texts speak of semi-divine serpent beings called Nagas, which is Sanskrit for serpent. The Nagas are described as powerful, very beautiful, and highly advanced snake reptoid beings that are advantageous to humans, while also dangerously fearsome and temperamental if provoked. Ancient iconography depicts the Nagas with upper human faces and torsos and snake bodies from the waist down. Nagas is male and Naginis is female. Some suggest that Nagas could be a human hybrid genotype from the Alpha Draconian race. Like the Alpha Draconians, Nagas have the capacity to shapeshift into total human form. The Naga's full form is fourth dimensional and not visible to the average low third vibrational human sensory perception. The Hindu epic poem, I cannot say that, Mahabharata, makes references to the Nagas. Many ancient iconographies and texts around the world depict powerful serpent beings, including, I am so mad at myself that I can't say this, Quetzalcoatl. That is so embarrassing. From Mexico, Quetzalcoatl. I used to know how to say this. From Mexico, the rainbow serpent from Aboriginal Australia, and Greek god Glycon and goddess Isedna. Being subterranean, the Nagas prefer mostly reside in the deep, dense oceanic waters or subterranean citadels away from human populations. They are highly protective of their private environments. Unlike the terra firma talking humanoids, Nagas are more comfortable inhabiting the subtle sensual energy fields where they fluidly regenerate their Inbuilt elixir, nectar of immortality from the depths of the ocean. Okay. Card reading, tantra, erotica, sensuality, lovers, sexual union, vitality, seductive, kundalini, healthy lust, desire. Okay. That makes me feel like this person is just gonna like trap you in this like desire. You're just gonna like desire them so much. You're gonna be like, oh, I can't help but give in. But just be careful. Be careful. Don't lose sight of your morals. And don't take their shit on, because there is definitely a lot of that, and it is going to turn your world upside down. So just be careful, and remember that these energies are present. They can always change. These are just little warnings. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what kind of readings you would like to see in the future. I'm interested. I'm interested to see what kind of readings that you all would be interested in, so I can start like mixing it up and doing some different readings. Thank you so much, Cancer. It looks like it could be a doozy, but please take care of yourself. Love yourself first. And just remember, these are present energies. They can always change. Okay. I hope that you have a great week, and I'll see you next week. XOXO.